All rise for the king. Damn, what's his hair? Ooh! Natural, by the way. Haven't touched it since I came out the bath. Ooh! Anyways, different POV. I need to clean that laundry up, you know. I've got nothing to say. I've got nothing at all to say. Incoming 20-minute video. Be kind. At this point, I think we've had our fair share of hopecore. We've had our fair share of like being nice type of stuff on YouTube. Definitely seemed like it was a reactionary thing from the manosphere. I don't think it was entirely right, but you know, you look at it, it looks like it's a reactionary thing because of the time. And maybe it definitely is partially. Right? Because I'm sort of a reaction of post industrial. Whether or not I want to say I'm just like me. But, you know, yeah, he bugged down. But, you know, be kind. That's the point, right? Be kind. If you offend someone, apologise. You know, I don't know why we need to die in these hills. Most hills aren't worth dying on. Just be really kind, you know. Always assume that you're the one in the wrong. I guess if somebody stabbed you, you're probably not the one in the wrong. But you know what I mean, right? Like, if you knock into somebody, you apologise. Don't be the guy that goes, who the fuck are you? What are you going for? Well, what's this? You know? Oh, sorry, big man. I forgot you were walking here. Like, you know, be the one to apologise. I'm sorry. You know, sorry. Why does it take so much ego to battle to say that, you know? If you hurt someone's feelings, I'm sorry. That one's hard to do, by the way. Especially if they're close and you really think that you didn't hurt their feelings at all. And you're like, why is he getting upset for now? Apologise. You know? I can't tell if this is a stain. Oh no, it's like dry skin. Apologise, be kind, be graceful, you know? Like, give people that forgiveness. I mean, the further, you know, somebody comes in to kill your whole family, don't be the Punisher, you know? Just be nice. Be nice, be kind. Give to the homeless. Remember to give to the homeless. Don't just be giving them money, right? Because here's the thing. You know exactly what they're going to do. Let's just be frank, you know? Like, these people are people who live on the streets. And we know why they live on the streets. And the vices that come with the streets and the culture of the streets. So it's not exactly you're homeless, therefore you do drugs. It's a whole ecosystem in which we don't just give money. We don't just give opportunity to do bad things. Give them a sausage roll. Give them something to eat and drink. Go to a corner shop, whatever it is. You know, best case scenario. Do you need a sleeping bag? Do you need a tent? Do you need a room for the night? Is there a hostel close by? Don't give them the 20 quid for the hostel. Madness. Say, I'm not giving you money, but if you really need a room tonight, let's find a place close by. 10, 20 quid. Hopefully for a hostel. I mean, I know they get expensive these days. Fuck me, they get expensive these days. But, you know, if you really got that in your heart, and that's like the you know, because you can never just give someone 10 grand, you know. Like, the whole point of even being a Christian or a Muslim is like, there's no point in just giving someone, you know, charity. Charity's different to just giving someone your life savings, you know. I mean, it's not like every day of your life you put your whole paycheck into a church so they can build it. You know, you give a tenner. You know, maybe you give more if you're feeling well. You know, if you're like, you know what, yeah, I've got some spare to donate, but it's never like all you can't shoulder the whole burden of homelessness or like building a church or people being upset and stuff. Like you can't shoulder all of that. You know, you're like that's kind of prideful in a way because you're assuming that you play that big of a role in the universe. Trust me, you don't. Like Steinbeck is here we go. Steinbeck is to me the greatest author of all time, greatest writer of all time. Even maybe including poets because his lines are just so poetic. I Most of the people in my life couldn't give a fuck about Steinbeck. Even someone who I deem so important to the world itself. To most people, nobody gives a fuck. And so why would you think that you're more important? You know, that you have to shoulder all this burden. Um, you don't, you don't, but you do need to be a good person. Um, you know, I could sit here and quite easily say like repent and believe the gospel and that, but I think the better thing to say is like look internally, think about yourself, think have I been a cunt? I've been a cunt. Think have I been an absolute dickhead? Am I an arsehole to this person? When I walk by a homeless person and I feel like I should have done something, do I go back? Do I just keep going forward and say, it is what it is? Do I go back the next day even? You know, do I like have I changed? Have I changed as a person? Am I being kinder? You know, do I spread more love? Do I actually do things or do I just say things? Be a better person. That's the best thing I can say. Be a better person. You there's no point in being a piece of shit. There's no point in it, really. Um, because there's just certain hills that we don't need to die on. I think that all of us have bigger hills to fight, bigger hills to conquer, and ultimately bigger hills to die on. You know, most of the times in life we're dying on these small humps that get us really depressed and down. It's like there's no need for that. You just need to firm it, eat it, take it on the chin. It is what it is. But always take it on the chin by just spreading love. You know, uh, love is everything. You know, um, don't be an asshole in love. But that's I think you know love is actually quite hard. Being an asshole is quite easy. Um, yeah, don't be a cunt. If only I could title the video "Don't be a cunt." I'm gonna end it here. I've got a busy day, you know, busy man. I'm so much busier than you. I'm so much a better person than you are. And, like, what waffle is that? You know, we're all the same people, just doing the same life. My day is not that important. Let's be realistic. But to me, it is right. Like to me, it's important. But my day is. I'm not gonna change the world. Hopefully, hopefully, I can make a little statement or two. Hopefully, my writing can, you know, touch a little heart or two. Like that's the goal out here. That's the goal. You know, to do your little impact. But you know, I honestly, like, genuinely, your day is far more important than mine. Like, you need to live that day. Because if I'm going to go do my little thing, you have to go do your fucking little thing too. Or your big thing. Because yours is probably bigger than mine. I mean, what am I doing? Not really. Go live your life, will you? And be kind. Just, for the love of God, be kind, man. I don't give a fuck if something bad's happened in your life recently. You know? Like, come on. You know, there's no reason to not be kind. Actually, when something bad happens, it's like, well, it forces you to be kind. You know, it's like, well, what's like the only option you got in this situation? Well, to like rise above it. You know? Anyways, the hair's looking good though. I got these layers, these textures. How did that happen? I just came out of the bath, didn't touch it or nothing, let it dry naturally. That's the strat. Right then, boys and girls, whoever might be watching. Have a good day.